What is going on, moms and dads, Lorcana? It is Chris here from A Parent's Guide to Lorcana, bringing you the studio tour. Well, we're going to give you kind of the whole place tour. This is kind of like MTV Cribs for Lorcana. So we have a lot of stuff that inspires us here. We are a Disney family, and we're going to just kind of give you a quick walk through and show you just how Disney obsessed we actually are. Let's start at the front door, shall we? Right when you walk in the home, you are greeted with some Mickey ears. We've got some Anna frozen Mickey ears and some of our favorite BB-8 Mickey ears. We have got about 30 or 40 of these silly things, and we just kind of change them out every single month or two. This is my wife's collection, and we've got a lot of stuff here. We've got all the Disney Infinity characters, all the Star Wars characters, Marvel characters, and Disney characters. We got them all. Facebook Marketplace helped us score a ton of these. We are really, really big into these designer dolls and the 18-inch limited edition dolls. We used to go and camp out outside of the Disney store when they were here in Ontario for 4, 5, 6 hours at a time. We love these animator dolls too. Michelle kind of likes a bit of everything. She got her Tsum Tsums there, her frozen statues and snow globes. Some more of these fancy dolls, some more designer dolls. We got our Jack statue and some more of these 18-inch limited edition dolls. Of course, the greatest couple that ever lived. Love never shone so bright. This is more of our drinkware stuff. We got the Gaston's Tavern drinkware, Butterbeer from Universal. We are big Harry Potter fans too. We got the Chip and Mrs. Potts, some more little snow globes. These came out of a calendar, actually, a little mini Pops calendar. Little Dobby, super cute. Hocus Pocus collection. So very few things came out for Hocus Pocus. Now we got some more designer dolls in here. We got, I think this cup came from the Beast's Enchanted Restaurant, whatever it's called, in Magic Kingdom. That's where I think that came from. That was this year, or sorry, last year, 2023, last year. We were there in August. We got some more designer dolls down here. Moana, Ariel, Jafar. We've got our sign for a cabana, our Barcelo Zenga backyard getaway. This kind of hangs out right by the pool, and we'll be going outside very soon, right as soon as this rain stops. Now, this is a lived-in house, so it's not impeccably clean because we are a family of 5. We got Cogsworth, oh gosh, 4 or 5 years ago. I'm a big fan of collectibles that are the size they are in the movies. I love scale collectibles. This little guy we got last summer, 100th anniversary Mickey. Of course, oh, we got our Hogsmeade and Diagon Alley maps again, big Harry Potter people. And there's the beautiful Minnie in her 100th anniversary outfit, and Lumiere. Again, I love when we collect things that are the size they are in the movies. There's our guys over there. And there's our guys over there. And we have a little Harry Potter corner. We got some candy. We got some Gideon's Cookies boxes. Jelly slugs. A couple little shadow boxes. We got our robes. My Slytherin one is in the back. Michelle's Harry Potter Gryffindor one is in the front. We got kind of our framed Harry Potter collection here. All of our Harry Potter ones down there. And this is where most game times happen. We're actually setting up for a game now. We don't do any filming up here. It's just too noisy. But we come to the dining room and we play right here. Myself and Ethan or Madison will play here. And we just kind of keep our collection here. We've been sorting through our cards and adding new cards. We have whole new decks now. Actually, check this out. Just got a new promo. Be talking about that on this episode as Post Wine and It Shows for sure. That's the new Cinderella promo from the last set. Actually, set 2, not the last set, sorry, set 2. But we theory craft up here, and then all this stuff gets stored on downstairs. But this is where we play. This is where we play, it's where we hang out. You even find Disney in the kitchen. We try to put Disney everywhere. We kind of want to be surrounded by it. Here's our little pin collection here. We actually got that one right there from a cast member. They gave it to us when we arrived at Caribbean Resort last year. And this one, I'm not going to say who, is a cast members only pin, and a friend of ours works at Disney in Florida. She does not like Star Wars. Gasp, I know. So she went ahead and gave that to Michelle and I as a gift. Yeah, we try to keep every room with a little bit of Disney everywhere we go. Let's move along. We're gonna head downstairs now. There's Madison. You all know her from our videos. She just graduated high school. She's off to university. There's all of us last year at Potato Land. Ruby, Michelle, me, Ethan, Maddie. They had a whole Potato Land set up right outside of the movie theater in Hollywood Studios, where you could watch the new Disney or the Mickey and Minnie short. You can only watch this short on property. So we went in, had a watch, and then when you came out, there was this like Potato Land set up photo watch, so we all stopped for some pictures. All right, here we go. We're heading down into the inner sanctum where it all happens. We're flanked by our Lord of the Rings posters. I head down here. Got a little popcorn bucket collection. We got Scream and Slimer. The TIE Fighter we actually got from Disney. We went to the Galactic ice cream party 3 or 4 years ago, right before the pandemic, and we got this TIE Fighter as one of our things you can get from going. Michael Turner is my favorite comic book artist in the world, and our whole house is adorned with Michael Turner pictures. Sadly, he passed away a while ago, but we got a lot of pieces from him, and his art lives on. You know, even though he's not with us anymore, his art lives on. We got some Transformers artwork, hand-drawn artwork. I think it's Tom Ruffalo, who was drawing for Dreamwave at the time. And we got some more Michael Turner. That one was actually all, you can see it's all Canadian. It was for the Comic Book Expo, Canadian National Comic Book Expo. So all the designs in the back are Canadian, which is pretty cool. So you got Aspen and a Canadian motif. This is the last remnants of our childhood, or my kid's childhood actually. This is the last little stuffed animal holder. And there's just things that they can't bear to give up. Max and Ruby, a little piglet right there, and there's a Stitch leg, I think. But these are just things they can't bear to, Sebastian. They can't bear to give up. It's my little niece Celeste, and she was just 1. She's almost 5 now. Here's our basement. This is where we do everything, really. We play music here, as you can see. We've got the board set up in the back for Battle for Middle-earth. We got some cool Nightmare Before Christmas artwork. Jeeves, our Halloween butler, his candelabra has seen better days, but he just chills out here before Halloween. This is where I do all my work. There's my notepads right there. Do all my notes and thoughts and everything I think about for this episode of Post Wine Show goes in there, and then I reach out to Mary and Nat and Nick and Ryan and Karma, and we talk about all the ideas we're going to have. They had an artist, again, a couple years back on, in Disney Springs, actually, and they were doing commission art. You could buy something they've already drawn, or you could commission them. And my wife wanted to get these 3 particular pieces: Olaf, Anna, and Elsa, Flynn and Rapunzel, and Ellie and Carl. I forget. I don't watch this movie. This movie makes me cry every single time, so I just don't watch it ever. It is. Our laundry room, again, it is a functioning house, everybody. There's no glamour here. Here's all the cards I have for the giveaways. Madison's old decks. Some giveaway sets when I do contests and giveaways. This is where we play Shatterpoint and Star Wars Legion. Right now, Shatterpoint is set up with the Night Sisters. The Inquisitors. I love painting miniatures. It's a huge love of mine. I hated painting terrain, but I loved painting this. This was a lot of fun to do, actually. And right here is where we film all of our battle reports, whether it's Star Wars Unlimited or Lorcana. We're filming everything right here in this space. So when you see us play, hear us talk, we are right here. You can visualize it now. Also got some more terrain that I built, just kind of stacked up there. I'm going to give you guys a quick sneak peek into the crafting world here. This is all my crafting Star Wars Legion terrain pieces. More terrain that I built down there. More terrain in there. All this terrain that I built. Just kind of store all of our crafty stuff in here. Carry on. Oh, that's pretty cool. So Peter Laird, he came to Canada for a meet and greet, and I commissioned him to draw me a Michelangelo. So he painted, or rather drew it, and then used Prismacolor markers to color it live on the spot. Look, it's a didgeridoo. My dad brought me back that from Australia. He went to Australia a couple years before I went to Australia, and he brought me this back as a gift because I am a musician, as you can see. Music, all kinds of music. And he thought I would appreciate it. Some more instruments. I got these pieces here. These are 2 actual artist pieces that we got. Joe Bennett drew that one. Mark Bagley drew that one. This one is actually kind of cool. My wife bought both of these when we were in Australia without me knowing. She flew them back to Canada without me knowing. Then she said to me, I want to come to Comic-Con with you. She never comes to Comic-Con with me ever. So I said, okay, cool. And while we were there, there was a Mark Bagley meet and greet and a Michael Turner meet and greet. And she said, why don't you go see Mike and I will get your comic book autographed. So we did. And little did I know that she actually bought a second one of issue 56 so she could make this gift for me. But when Mark submitted this to Marvel, he forgot to sign it. So Michelle got this page, a duplicate of this book, and she went to go see Mark Bagley and have him sign his artist page and sign the comic. She then gave me my version of this comic autograph so I would be none the wiser, and then she hid this in our house for 3 months and then gave it to me for Christmas. And actually my dad took her to a friend of his who's a framer, and he got these framed. And this is my Christmas gift from her. This is our 2nd year of marriage. This is what 2nd year of marriage gives you, moms and dads. All kinds of money, all kinds of time. Very cool gifts. Then you get a couple kids and a mortgage and this starts to dwindle away. But hey, these are memories I will never ever forget. Boo. All right, we've made it. We've made it to the inner sanctum. This is where we film every episode of this episode is Post Wine and It Shows. This is where I film all of my episodes for the Parents Guide Lorcana YouTube channel. Pretty much anything we're filming except for the bat reps and just the bat reps. We film everything else in this room. So this is kind of our theater space. Me and Ruby watch movies here all the time. This is our video game space. This is my it's a room where your childhood came to die. Let me show you. All right, here we go. The inner sanctum. I'll try to go through and just show you a bit of everything. So that's a table that I built for Marvel Crisis Protocol. This is terribly hard to see. You really can't see it at all, unfortunately, but it's a Tool poster from one of their last shows, and we got all the band members to autograph it. Again, it's very hard to see. But 2017, guys. Like, it was a lifetime ago, wasn't it? Got some Transformers there. Huh! Wolfman mask. These masks, if you watch the last episode of this episode, I had a quick talk about these. Michelle and I made these. This is my wife, Michelle, and my face cast. We had an art day in high school, and you got to pick 3 different art things to work on. And I would have been 15, 16 at the time. This thing has seen better days, right? Like it's like over 30 years old. But we got to cast our faces in paper mache and make these little masks. And surprisingly, Michelle's just hold up very well. Like I said, these are way over 30 years old at least. Got some big Transformers here. Snake Mountain. There's our boy Buzz hanging out, doing his thing. Got some Death Eater masks over here. I'll give you a quick entrance shot. And we'll go through and we'll just kind of touch base on everything. But here's where we record. Here's where I sit. Here's where you hear me and see me. And this is probably no stranger to anybody. This background here. All kinds of weird stuff. Turtles, Chucky, Rainbow Bright. Gotta love Rainbow Bright. Sideshow. What a Sideshow had these polystone statues they were selling back when the movie Lord of the Rings first came out. I got a bunch of them. You'll see them in a second. Boglins. Boglins are my holy grail. These are from a couple years back when they reissued them. And I think it's first edition. Yeah. I sponsored them on Kickstarter. But these are mine. These are my original little rubber Boglins from when I was a kid. I love these things so much. And getting these back in my life was definitely a grail. We got new Castle Grayskull. Back there, it's old Castle Grayskull. Got some He-Man figures. Yeah, original He-Man, all kind of hiding back here behind Panther. So we get this out of the way. There we go. That's my set that I had when I was a kid. Some Godzilla hiding down there. I'll put Panther back. We got the B-Store figurine, Papa Emeritus 1 figurine, a bunch of Godzilla. See a theme here with the Godzilla? Here is all my Combiner Wars Transformers. I love Combiners. And here's some originals from my collection when I was a kid, Dinobots. I got them all. I got all the Dinobots here. I got the original Soundwave, the original Megatron Walter P-38, original Triple Changer, Star Tours little car back there. And here are all my polystone statues. You can't see them all, but they're like 4 tiers deep. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a little easier. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I got some Star Wars, Clone Wars characters. I met Carrie Fisher before she passed. That was awesome. Here's some more Lord of the Rings stuff. I love Lord of the Rings, ladies and gentlemen. Got some Sideshow heroes. Some Sideshow Star Wars. Here are all Star Wars Legion. These are all commanders, leaders that I painted. Sorry about the shadow. For one, I can't get rid of this shadow. It's terrible. It's like the worst place to film. Some more Star Wars Legion that I painted up. That was on the episode last week. It's on YouTube now if you want to go and watch the replay. A couple Masterverse figures, and here's all my Marvel Crisis Protocol stuff that I painted up. I love painting these models, so much fun. There we go. We got some. We got here Jake Lloyd. We got Ian McDermott, the Emperor. I got where is it? Somewhere here. Oh yeah, David Prowse. Played Darth Vader. I got Carrie signed my X-Wing helmet. And that's just a trooper helmet, because trooper helmets are badass. Over here we got, Michael Myers. We got Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends. Some Chicago Jordans, my Jordan jersey in there. I got a bunch of Jordans. I love Jordans. I haven't bought them in a while now. They're way too expensive now. I can't afford them anymore. Some more creepy masks. Memorial for my dad. That's another Mark Bagley. Actually, I went to a Comic-Con a couple years after. My wife got me the gift and he drew that for me. I was on Artist Alley. There was a time when I used to draw zombie portraits, and the girl beside me was selling these oil paintings she did. God, that glare is terrible. There we are. And we traded. I drew a zombie of her and she gave me this little guy. And that is my most prized artistic possession. This is Madison when she was 1 year old, the year before Michael Turner actually passed away. The story is long. I won't tell it here, but I met him, and the lineup was very, very long, but he said if I waited till the end, he would come back and do a sketch of her, because she was just born, you know, less than a year earlier. So I have this little sketch of my daughter from my favorite artist right before he passed away, so that means a whole lot to me. It's a memorial for my grandfather. It's his hat he always used to wear. Now I get it. Big Sauron. It's a Weta Workshop sideshow statue. Frankie. I know it's Frankenstein's monster. It's not Frankie, but I'm calling him Frankie, so fuck off. That is a replica Renaissance mask from the singer of Portal. Portal is an Australian avant-garde death metal band whom I love to death. And we got a whole family of amiibos going on up there. Some books. Mad Balls. Gremlin. This is an original. These are original from when I was a kid. I'm sure my name's on the bottom or something. Yeah, see here? Zenga. My mom wrote that on there so I wouldn't get lost at school. I wanted to bring it to school all the time. Some more amiibos. Tortured Souls. I absolutely love monsters. Yep, there it is. It's a ring light. That's what gives me a beautiful glow. There's my collectible things here. I got our Disney 100 Lorcana collector set. All of my enchanteds are here. Mim and Herc and Kita. I got a couple really cool one-piece collectible cards there. Alt art cards, pretty neat. The once over, the once around, the once around, the reach around. Well, there you have it, moms and dads. You got a peek into our world, a peek into our collections. You kind of got a taste of what makes us tick. You got a better look at my room here. I know you see bits and pieces of this room when I'm in here filming like this all the time, but you got a better tour of it. I mean, you can find inspiration everywhere, moms and dads. Really, you really can. You can find it everywhere. But we try to make our own inspiration. We try to fill our spaces with the things that we like, you know, whether it's, you know, monsters and Disney or, here, let's try this. Star Wars, heroes, you know, whatever, what is Transformers, whatever it is, just fill your space with inspiration and you'll deliver better content. I'm sure of it. When you are in your element and you are the best version of yourself, the content you deliver will be the top shelf. I truly believe this. So we always want to fill ourselves with music and positivity and love and light and all these things that make us better people and allow us to give back. So I want to thank you for hanging out with us. Thank you for coming on the tour. Thank you for allowing me to be myself and to give back to you. And I appreciate your responses and your love and your likes and your subscriptions and your comments. I appreciate interactions. I had a little fan interaction not too long ago, and that was really sweet. And I appreciate that something that I'm doing is affecting other people in a positive way. And I'm here for it. I'm totally here to keep making more content and making this the best channel I can make. And I can't do it without you. So again, thank you so much. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps me with the channel. Visit A Parent's Guide to Lorcana on all the socials. Instagram, Facebook. I'm just Christopher Zenga on Facebook. X, Twitter. I said Instagram already. What else is there? TikTok. Holy shit, I'm on TikTok. I'm living my best TikTok life right now. So go check me out over there. And then of course the YouTube channel has all the long form videos and stuff like this. This will show up on YouTube. So thank you for everything. Thank you for hanging out. If you're new, thank you for visiting. If you're a lifelong Parents Guide Lorcana subscriber, thanks for coming back. And hey, see you real soon.